Alright, today, oh fuck, I'm gonna have a special edition. Oh god. It's about TV and LGBT couples. And just to be safe, I'm not bashing any of the actors that I'm gonna be talking about the couples. Because it's not their fault. But I will speak about the fans. I will speak about the dumbasses, and I will mostly speak about what I want to see from now on. So, I don't know what your favorite TV characters, TV couples, whatever. They might be straight, they might be gay. I don't give a shit. Well, I do. And my problem with the LGBT couple thing is, and just to be safe, I am a member of the LGBT community. I'm proud of it. But I feel a little embarrassed. I don't, what do you want to say it? I think there is a reason to believe that we can have LGBT couples on TV and love them. Kurt and Blaine. Everyone loves them. Brian and Justin. Everyone loves them. My fans that I write the scripts for, the script jock, they love Curtis and Matt. I do too. I mean, but my point is this. If we're gonna write LGBT couples on TV, then we need to be more realistic. More realistic, please. And yes, I'm speaking to Ryan Murphy. I am speaking to Brad Falchuk. I am speaking to the guy who shoots Glee. Who shot Glee, who's shooting Screen Queens, whatever. Because I find it offensive to have and I love Cody and Aaron. I love them. They're adorable. Chris Colfer and Darren and Chris do a very, very good job. Did a very good job, I should say, of portraying that couple. And bringing LGBT teens' issues to the forefront. I love that. That was the best part of it. But in season 6, I was a little pissed off. And you know where I'm going with it. You know, you need to be more realistic than that. Nobody breaks up over nobody breaks a couple, gay or straight, over toothpaste on a towel. Nobody does that. Okay? Nobody goes and gets depressed and then dates their ex-fiance's Bowie. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Be realistic. It's about being realistic. That is my biggest point in this whole thing. Do Neil and David fight over stuff? Absolutely. Having fights and having arguments is a part of life. I get that. But you need, and do they love each other? Yeah, they do. They're in love. Have you ever seen their Twitter account? And they show their kids every adorable time. And it's adorable. Every wonderful time. So, now that it's 2016, we have same-sex marriage in all 50 states. And I'm proud of that. I am. Everyone should be able to get married, regardless of their gender and regardless of their sexual orientation. Doesn't bother me. It doesn't. So, and I'm not speaking on the politics side, but I will say this. We have come a long way for acceptance. Now, I want to see more. The one thing is, I want to see more acceptance of LGBT couples on TV. I do. And I don't want to see an executive producer lie on social media. And yes, I am speaking to you, Ryan Murphy. You lied on social media just for the ticks of it. And that's out of bounds. In my point of view, if I lie on social media, if I had a TV show, that's the ball game. That TV show doesn't exist. It's gone. It's off the network. And your career's in jeopardy. So you can't lie. That's the one big issue. And to joking, when they said they didn't proclaim that don't read spoilers. Don't read spoilers. Oh, those call sheets didn't matter. Then what the hell are we doing? What the hell are you looking at then? When they're on social media over and over and over. Call sheets. And exactly what happened. There's another lie. That's another lie. You can't do that. You just simply can't do that. Now, Chris and Darren, I love them. So I'm not gonna bitch about them because they're the best. But what I'm gonna say is this, and this is not towards them, regardless of anything, and I'll get to the other couples. I wish actors had a say in it. I wish there would be more of a fight. Fighting for their character. Sticking up for what they want for their character. I would love to see that. I would. Now, going back to being the realistic part. Was Noah and Luke realistic? No. Was Justin and Brian realistic? I don't know. They were very realistic at that time. Kurt and Blaine. Now, I love them to death. I do. No. Nobody breaks up over toothpaste on a towel. Nobody gets back together after a 5-month breakup in season 5 and then gets engaged in the same episode. Nobody does that. And nobody breaks up twice in real life. Gay or straight, they don't. Because to me, the second time, if you break up twice, that's 3 strikes. It is. So that's, again, being realistic. Now, the only couple that I can see being realistic, and for me, before I get to that, I wrote a LGBT couple. Curtis Anderson and Matt Goss. And sometimes I feel like I'm not being... I mean, they went through sacrifices and there's breakups and all that in season 1 and 2. I mean, I'll give you the script. I'll give you the fans. The fans would say that too, that I give them to. But am I writing it realistically? Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. So again, it's not just it's me writing as well. I have to be more realistic. Now, this is gonna be about 15 minutes. So back to my whole point. The only couple that I saw that was realistic in present time was Will Horton and Sonny Kyriakis on Days of Our Lives. Because, and yes, I know there's budget reasons, and they had to kick him off, and they didn't kick him off, but they killed him off. They killed Will Horton off. Biggest mistake ever, right? Oh yeah, absolutely. We love Will Horton. But that couple, that relationship was very realistic. Very realistic. And I don't watch Brad and Felix, I believe. No, Brad and... Not Brad and Felix. It's Brad and Lucas. I'm not a General Hospital fan. But they don't even get any screen time. I mean, what's the point? Well, to tell a really good story. That's the point. So, I think the biggest problem is, and with the fans, I have a lot of fans on my Twitter account. I have a lot of people that I go by on campus, on this huge campus, and they say, "Oh, the clean breakup, it's like Tanya Harding versus Nancy Kerrigan." I'm like, what the fuck? How do you get that? I mean, it baffled my mind to, and they said, well, and this is the whole actor part. They said Ryan and Brad were Jeff Galooly and the bodyguard, and Nancy Kerrigan was the Klain fan, the fans of Klain, and Tanya Harding was Kristen Dunst. I'm like, what the fuck? That's not even close to what happened. And how do you make realization? Well, not realization, but I mean, how do you compare it to one of the dumbest sports stories in American history? How? So, for the last minute, I've always said that I wanted to write this TV show about coaches and players at a high school basketball team. And, oh shit. And I've always wanted to actually make Kurt and Matt the best thing ever. And I think, to me, the thing that I ask the most is being realistic. Would would real life LGBT couples do things that you're writing? You know, I'm hoping, I do watch a show called Shadowhunters, and it's gonna be Magnus and Alec, and I can't wait. So I'm hoping they follow the books. Of course, I've only read one of them, but still, I'm hoping very much that they follow the books. So, that's all I have to say.